Welcome to episode 4, the final episode of the YouTube Academy PMP certification preparation course. This episode covers the people domain, which accounts for 42% of the exam, the business environment domain at 8%, and critical exam strategies to help you achieve above target scores. We will explore conflict resolution techniques, servant leadership principles, strategic alignment, and the elimination strategies that successful candidates use. Let's begin with our first practice question. Question 1. Which conflict resolution technique is considered the gold standard by PM1 because it addresses the root cause? Option A, compromise or reconcile. Option B, smooth or accommodate. Option C, collaborate or problem solve. Option D, force or direct. Think about which technique creates a true win-win outcome. The correct answer is C, collaborate or problem solve. This technique is the gold standard because it creates a true win-win outcome. It involves confronting the issue directly and incorporating multiple viewpoints to solve the root cause of the conflict. Use collaboration when stakes are high and trust is present. It requires time and effort but produces the most sustainable solutions. On the exam, if collaboration is an option and circumstances allow, it is usually the correct answer. Question 2. The compromise conflict resolution technique results in what type of outcome? Option A, win-win. Option B, win-lose. Option C, lose-lose, where both parties give up something. Option D, win-stay. Consider what happens when both sides concede. The correct answer is C, lose-lose. Compromise means both parties give up something to reach an agreement. Neither side gets everything they want. Use compromise when a temporary solution is needed or when parties are at an impasse and cannot reach full collaboration. Warning: on the exam, compromise is often a distractor answer. If both collaborate and compromise are options, collaborate is usually preferred because it addresses the root cause rather than just splitting the difference. Question 3. When should force or direct conflict resolution be used? Option A, whenever the PM disagrees with the team. Option B, only in emergencies or for compliance issues. Option C, as the default approach for all conflicts. Option D, when team members request it. Think about when power-based decisions are appropriate. The correct answer is B. Force or direct conflict resolution uses power to dictate a solution. It results in a win-lose outcome and should only be used in emergencies when immediate decisions are required or for compliance issues where standards are non-negotiable. For example, if there is a safety violation, forcing compliance is appropriate. Using force as a default damages relationships and trust. On the exam, forcing is rarely the correct answer unless safety or compliance is explicitly mentioned. Question 4. The smooth or accommodate technique emphasizes what approach? Option A, confronting issues head-on. Option B, emphasizing agreement and downplaying differences. Option C, using power to force a decision. Option D, retreating from the conflict entirely. Think about maintaining harmony. The correct answer is B. Smooth or accommodate involves emphasizing areas of agreement and downplaying differences. It results in a lose-win outcome where you yield to the other party. Use smoothing to maintain harmony when the relationship is more important than the issue or when you realize you are wrong. It is appropriate for minor issues where preserving goodwill outweighs winning the argument. However, overusing smoothing can lead to important issues being ignored. Question 5. When is withdraw or avoid an appropriate conflict resolution strategy? Option A, when the issue is critical to project success. Option B, when emotions are high and cooling off is needed. Option C, as the permanent solution to team disputes. Option D, whenever conflict arises. Consider when stepping back is strategic. The correct answer is B. Withdraw or avoid involves retreating from the conflict. Use it when emotions are running high and a cooling off period would help, or when the issue is trivial and not worth the conflict. This should be a temporary tactic, not a permanent solution. Important conflicts must eventually be addressed. On the exam, if a question describes highly emotional confrontation, suggesting a brief separation before addressing the issue may be appropriate. Question 6. Two team members have a personal disagreement that is affecting their work. What should the PM do first? Option A, report both to HR immediately. Option B, have a private conversation with each to understand the root cause. Option C, Separate them permanently to different teams. Option D, ignore it and hope it resolves itself. Think about the servant leader approach. The correct answer is B. The PMP mindset requires analyzing first. Before taking any action, have private conversations with each person to understand the root cause of the conflict. There may be underlying issues like personal problems, workload stress, or misunderstandings that can be addressed. This empathetic approach reflects emotional intelligence. Reporting to HR immediately or permanent separation are drastic measures that skip the analysis step. Investigation should precede action. Question 7. What does emotional intelligence, or EQ, help project managers recognize? Option A, only their own emotions. Option B, only others' emotions. Option C, both their own emotions and the emotions of others. Option D, financial metrics and trends. Think about the full scope of emotional intelligence. The correct answer is C. Emotional intelligence encompasses recognizing and managing both your own emotions and the emotions of others. Key components include self-awareness, knowing your own emotional state, self-regulation, controlling your reactions, empathy, understanding others' perspectives, and social skills, managing relationships effectively. The 2025 exam heavily emphasizes EQ in the people domain. When a team member is acting out, the EQ answer involves empathetic conversation, not immediate disciplinary action. Question 8. A team member seems withdrawn and their performance has dropped. The PM should, option A, issue a formal warning immediately. Option B, have a private, empathetic conversation to understand what is happening. Option C, escalate to HR for termination. Option D, publicly address the performance in a team meeting. Think about the EQ approach. The correct answer is B. When a team member's behavior or performance changes, the EQ response is to have a private, empathetic conversation to understand the root cause. There may be personal issues, burnout, family problems, or workplace concerns that the project manager is unaware of. Public criticism damages trust and morale. Formal warnings skip the investigation step. The servant leader approach is to support first, understand the situation, and then determine appropriate next steps. Question 9. The marketing director keeps interrupting the development team with urgent requests. What should the PM do? Option A, tell the team to work longer hours to accommodate. Option B, direct the marketing director to the PM or product owner. Option C, allow the interruptions to maintain good relationships. Option D, escalate to the sponsor immediately. Think about shielding the team. The correct answer is B. A servant leader shields the team from interruptions. The project manager or product owner should handle stakeholder requests and communication, protecting the team's ability to focus on their committed work. This does not mean ignoring the marketing director. It means channeling communication through appropriate roles. The team can then continue working while the PM or PO evaluates and prioritizes the requests appropriately. Question 10. What does carrying food and water for the team mean in servant leadership? Option A, literally providing meals for the team. Option B, providing the environment, tools, and resources for team success. Option C, doing all the technical work yourself. Option D, taking credit for team accomplishments. This is a metaphor Andrew Ramdayal uses. The correct answer is B. Carrying food and water is a metaphor for providing everything the team needs to succeed. This includes acquiring necessary tools and equipment, removing impediments, obtaining information, securing stakeholder support, and creating a productive work environment. The servant leader exists to serve the team, not to be served by them. On the exam, look for answers that position the project manager as an enabler and supporter rather than a director or controller. Question 11. Virtual teams in different time zones face communication challenges. What should the PM do? Option A, require everyone to work the same hours regardless of location. Option B, create a team charter with overlapping hours and accessible technology. Option C, communicate only through email to avoid scheduling conflicts. Option D, have one team member stay up all night to bridge time zones. This is a 2025 exam focus area. The correct answer is B. Virtual team management is a 2025 exam focus area. The The correct approach involves creating a team charter with defined overlapping hours where real-time collaboration can occur, using fishbowl windows for visibility, and ensuring communication technology is accessible to all team members. This respects work-life balance while enabling necessary collaboration. Requiring extreme hours or relying solely on asynchronous communication are not sustainable solutions. Question 12. The business environment domain focuses on connecting the project to what? Option A, team vacation schedules. Option B, organizational strategy and value delivery. Option C, vendor selection criteria only. Option D, individual performance reviews. Think about the strategic context. The correct answer is B, the business environment domain, though only 8% of the exam, connects projects to broader organizational context. It covers organizational strategy alignment, ensuring projects support business goals, value delivery, confirming projects provide expected benefits, compliance with regulations and standards, and change management within the organization. Understanding why a project was authorized through the business case helps the project manager make better decisions throughout the project. Question 13. A stakeholder requests a change that would violate a regulatory requirement. What should the PM do? Option A. Implement the change to satisfy the stakeholder. Option B. Refuse the change and document the reason. Option C. Escalate to the sponsor to decide. Option D. Implement it but hide it from auditors. Think about compliance obligations. The correct answer is B. Compliance with legal and regulatory requirements is not optional. The project manager must refuse changes that would violate regulations such as GDPR, environmental laws, or safety standards, and document the reason for refusal. This is not something to escalate for decision. Regulatory compliance is a constraint, not a preference. Hiding violations is both unethical and illegal. The PM has an obligation to protect the organization from compliance failures. Question 14. A project's business case shows it will no longer deliver the expected value due to market changes. What should the PM recommend? Option A. Continue the project as originally planned. Option B. Terminate or significantly pivot the project. Option C. Hide the information from stakeholders. Option D. Speed up delivery to beat the market. Think about value delivery obligations. The correct answer is B. Projects are investments, and the project manager has an ethical obligation to monitor value delivery. If market conditions change and the project can no longer deliver its expected benefits, the PM should recommend termination or significant pivoting to stakeholders. Continuing to spend resources on a project that will not deliver value is wasteful and unethical. Honesty requires transparent communication about project viability. Question 15. What is the benefits management plan? Option A. The team's health insurance documentation. Option B. A document defining when and how project benefits will be delivered. Option C. The project schedule. Option D. The vendor payment terms. This document tracks value realization. The correct answer is B. The benefits management plan defines when and how the project's benefits will be delivered and measured. It specifies target benefits, metrics for measurement, responsible parties, and timing. In agile projects, benefits are delivered incrementally through minimum viable products and iterative releases. In waterfall projects, benefits are typically realized at project completion. The plan ensures stakeholders understand when they will see return on their investment. Question 16. What emerging topic is increasingly tested on the 2025 PMP exam related to sustainability? Option A. Project team carpooling requirements. Option B. Green PM and environmental impact assessments. Option C. Office plant maintenance. Option D. Team building outdoor activities. This reflects evolving PMY priorities. The correct answer is B. Green project management and environmental impact assessments are emerging topics on the 2025 exam. This reflects PMI's recognition that projects have environmental consequences that responsible project managers should consider. Questions may address sustainable practices, environmental compliance, carbon footprint considerations, and organizational sustainability goals. Project managers should be aware of environmental impacts and incorporate sustainability into project planning where appropriate. Question 17. According to David McLaughlin's methodology, what is the first step in analyzing an exam question? Option A. Choose the longest answer. Option B. Identify whether the question is about agile, waterfall, or hybrid. Option C. Skip to the answers without reading the question. Option D. Guess based on intuition. This is the elimination strategy. The correct answer is B. McLaughlin's elimination strategy begins with identifying the methodology context. Look for keywords. Sprint, Scrum Master, or Product Owner indicate Agile. Change Control Board, Baseline, or WBS indicate Waterfall. Terms like blended approach or iterative hardware development suggest hybrid. Identifying the context helps eliminate answers that apply to the wrong methodology. This narrows your choices before analyzing the specific problem. Question 18. Which type of answer should usually be eliminated according to exam strategy? Option A. Answers that involve analysis or investigation. Option B. Answers that say wait and see or ignore the problem. Option C. Answers that reference the project management plan. Option D. Answers that involve stakeholder communication. Think about PMI's expectations for proactive management. The correct answer is BPM. I expects project managers to be proactive. Answers suggesting wait and see, ignore the problem, or do nothing are almost always incorrect. Project managers should address issues, analyze situations, and take appropriate action. Similarly, answers that suggest escalating immediately without analysis or telling teams to work harder without addressing root causes should be eliminated. Look for answers that demonstrate proactive, analytical servant leadership behavior. Question 19. Which type of answer should usually be eliminated as dictator behavior? Option A. Collaborate with the team to solve the problem. Option B. Tell the team to work harder or report them to HR. Option C. Analyze the root cause. Option D. Review the project management plan. Think about servant leadership. The correct answer is BPMI values servant leadership, not command and control management. Answers that position the project manager as a dictator, such as telling the team to work harder, demanding overtime, or immediately reporting people to HR, should usually be eliminated. The correct answers typically involve coaching, supporting, investigating root causes, or facilitating solutions. The project manager creates conditions for success rather than issuing demands. Question 20. Which type of answer represents kick the can behavior that should usually be eliminated? Option A. Analyze the impact and recommend a solution. Option B. Ask the sponsor for a decision without providing analysis. Option C. Meet with stakeholders to understand requirements. Option D. Review lessons learned from similar projects. Think about the PM's responsibility. The correct answer is B. Kick the can. Answers defer decisions to sponsors or management without the project manager doing their job first. The PM should analyze the situation, assess impacts, and provide a recommendation, not simply escalate and ask, "What should I do?" Sponsors expect project managers to be problem solvers who bring solutions, not just problems. Escalation without analysis is an abdication of responsibility. Question 21. Andrew Ramdayal's blue shirt philosophy can be summarized as Option A. Always wear blue to exams for good luck. Option B. Be the adult in the room. Facilitate, listen, analyze, and do not panic. Option C. Trust no one on the project team. Option D. Escalate everything to senior management. This encapsulates the PMP mindset. The correct answer is B. The blue shirt philosophy, named for Ramdayal's signature attire in his videos, encapsulates the PMP mindset. Be the adult in the room. When the team is fighting, you facilitate. When the customer is angry, you listen. When the schedule is slipping, you analyze the critical path. You never panic and you never pass the buck. This calm, professional, servant leadership approach guides correct answer selection on situational questions. Question 22. When an exam question asks about using automated tools for data analysis, the answer is generally to Option A. Reject all technology as unreliable. Option B. Embrace the tools to enhance efficiency while maintaining human judgment. Option C. Let the tools make all decisions autonomously. Option D. Avoid the question by choosing none of the above. This reflects 2025 exam trends. The correct answer is B. The 2025 exam includes questions about AI-driven performance tracking, automated data analysis, and digital transformation tools. The general approach is to embrace these tools to enhance efficiency, provided they do not replace human judgment. The project manager still makes decisions. Technology provides better information and automation of routine tasks. Look for balanced answers that leverage technology while maintaining human oversight and accountability. Question 23. The 4-week sprint study schedule requires approximately how many hours per day? Option A, 30 minutes per day. Option B, 3 hours on weekdays, 6 hours on weekends. Option C, 10 hours per day every day. Option D, only study on weekends. This is the intensive schedule. The correct answer is B. The 4-week sprint schedule is designed for candidates with significant prior project management experience or full-time study availability. It requires approximately 3 hours per day on weekdays and 6 hours per day on weekends. This intensive approach covers foundations and processes in week 1, agile and hybrid in week 2, business environment and hard questions in week 3, and simulation and polish in week 4. This schedule is not recommended for beginners. Question 24. The 8-week marathon study schedule is designed for Option A, full-time students only. Option B, working professionals studying 1 to 2 hours per day. Option C, people who have already passed the exam. Option D, groups of 20 or more studying together. This is the standard schedule. The correct answer is B. The 8-week marathon schedule is designed for working professionals who can dedicate 1 to 2 hours per day to studying. It spreads the content over a longer period, allowing time for concept absorption. Weeks 1 and 2 cover predictive methodologies in depth. Weeks 3 and 4 focus on agile. Week 5 addresses hybrid and people domains. Week 6 covers business environment and formulas. Week 7 is simulation practice. Week 8 is review and final preparation. Question 25. What is the recommended relationship between YouTube study and PMI study hall? Option A, use only YouTube, ignore study hall. Option B, use only study hall, ignore YouTube. Option C, YouTube for learning concepts, study hall for exam simulation in final weeks. Option D, neither is necessary, use only textbooks. This is the hybrid study strategy. The correct answer is C. The community consensus is that YouTube is superior for learning and understanding concepts. Instructors like Ramdayal and McLaughlin explain why answers are correct better than text alone. However, PMI Study Hall offers the most accurate simulation of the exam's vagueness and difficulty, particularly the expert-level questions. The recommended hybrid strategy is to use YouTube to build your knowledge base and mindset, then use Study Hall in the final 2 weeks to practice stamina and reading vague question phrasing. Question 26. What should candidates expect regarding Study Hall expert question scores? Option A, scores of 95% or higher are typical. Option B, scores of 60 to 70% are common and should not discourage candidates. Option C, the questions are easier than the actual exam. Option D, perfect scores are required to pass the real exam. This manages expectations. The correct answer is B. Do not be discouraged by low scores on study hall expert level questions. Scores in the 60 to 70% range are common among candidates who go on to pass the exam. These questions are notoriously difficult and sometimes seem to defy standard logic. Use study hall for building endurance and getting comfortable with vague question phrasing, not as a predictor of exam success. Your YouTube-based conceptual understanding combined with the mindset is what will carry you through the actual exam. Question 27. According to the YouTube Academy, success on the PMP requires which key trait? Option A, a large budget for expensive courses. Option B, discipline and consistent study habits. Option C, memorizing all 49 processes and their ITTOs. Option D, prior certification in other PMI credentials. Think about what free resources require from you. The correct answer is B. The YouTube Academy framework demonstrates that quality PMP preparation is available for free through YouTube. What candidates need is not expensive boot camps or courses, but discipline and consistent study habits. The 4-week and 8-week schedules require commitment to daily study. The resources are available. Success depends on your dedication to using them systematically. Discipline, not tuition, is what separates successful candidates. Question 28. The exam tests candidates' ability to transition from passive consumer of information to option A, memorizer of facts, option B, active analyst of scenarios, option C, speed reader of questions, option D, complainer about question ambiguity, think about what situational judgment requires. The correct answer is B. The 2025 PMP exam requires candidates to transition from passive consumption of information to active analysis of scenarios. You cannot simply recall memorized facts. You must read each scenario, identify the underlying conflict, consider the methodology context, and apply the PMP mindset to select the best course of action. This active analytical approach is what the cognitive modeling from video instruction helps develop through the Think Aloud protocol. Question 29. Which combination of YouTube instructors provides the most comprehensive PMP preparation? Option A, only watching entertainment videos for stress relief. Option B, Vargas for process, Ramdayal for mindset, McLaughlin for scenarios, Ellis for EVM. Option C, only reading the PMBOK guide without video support. Option D, watching random project management videos without structure. This is the recommended faculty. The correct answer is B. The YouTube Academy composite curriculum uses the best of breed from each instructor. Ricardo Vargas provides the process architecture and flow understanding. Andrew Ramdayal provides the PMP mindset and servant leadership philosophy. David McLaughlin provides scenario analysis and elimination strategy through his extensive question banks. Aileen Ellis provides technical EVM instruction. Combined, these free resources exceed the quality of many paid preparation options. Question 30. What outcome should candidates aim for on the PMP exam? Option A, just barely passing is good enough. Option B, above target in all three domains. Option C, memorizing more ITTOs than anyone else. Option D, finishing as fast as possible regardless of accuracy. Think about demonstrating competence. The correct answer is B. The YouTube Academy framework provides everything required to achieve above target scores in people, process, and business environment. This outcome demonstrates not just passing competence, but genuine mastery of project management concepts and situational judgment. By following the structured study schedules, internalizing the PMP mindset, and practicing with scenario-based questions, candidates can emerge not only certified but as more competent, empathetic, and strategic leaders. Congratulations on completing the YouTube Academy PMP certification preparation course. Let's review the key takeaways. For conflict resolution, collaborate or problem solve is the gold standard that creates win-win outcomes. Emotional intelligence means recognizing and managing both your emotions and others' emotions. Servant leadership involves shielding the team, removing obstacles, and providing resources for success. The business environment domain connects projects to organizational strategy, value delivery, and compliance. Use the elimination strategy to remove do-nothing dictator and kick-the-can answers. The blue shirt philosophy reminds you to be the adult in the room, analyze situations, and never panic. Use YouTube for building concepts in the mindset, then study hall in your final weeks for exam simulation. Most importantly, success requires discipline, not expensive tuition. The YouTube Academy provides everything you need. Ricardo Vargas gives you the process skeleton. Andrew Ramdayal gives you the mindset soul. David McLaughlin builds your scenario analysis muscle. Aileen Ellis provides the technical tool belt. Follow the schedules, apply the mindset, and you will not only pass the exam, but emerge as a more competent project management professional. Best of luck on your certification journey.